Welcome back to another episode of SmartFox TV.
Hi SmartFox viewers! Today we are going to do some Kawaii art. What is Kawaii? It's a Japanese term that means cuteness, and if you're already familiar with Pusheen the cat or Hello Kitty, then you might have some idea about Kawaii art. The idea of Kawaii art is to create things that have simple lines, light colors, and usually rounded features that make them look extra young and cute. Just think about how puppies look so little, round, and soft when they're so young. It's like taking those features and bottling them up in your doodles. So today, let's take a crack at it. Let's do some food items. So first of all, let's do a carrot. Now when you're doing Kawaii art, you want to keep things rounded. So even if they have a point, like at the end of a carrot, notice how I made it a little round at the end. With the placement of the eyes and the mouth, they can be anywhere. For example, for this carrot, I could put it up towards the top. I could play around with it and put it towards the bottom. There's no ideal spot, but you can play around with where you want to put the face. And different expressions. Here's an onigiri, which is kind of like a rice ball. We have that in various Asian cultures, so I'm just drawing almost like a little rounded triangular shape. Go ahead and color this in. This is the seaweed that wraps around the bottom of it, and then the face at the top. Let's go ahead and do peas in a pod. So for that one, you want to start at one end and do a sweeping motion, almost like creating a leaf, and then adding the stem in. We're going to sort of trace that back along the other way, and then bring it back around, and then close it up. And then inside we're going to have our peas peeking out. And of course these guys, you can give different expressions. Maybe the other one's not as happy being on the inside. Let's go ahead and do a corn dog. This is my favorite, and it's really simple. So you would go ahead and start by drawing an elongated circle, add a little stick at the end, and then add a face. And that's it. And of course, you know, what's a corn dog without some ketchup? You also do a donut. So the donut, you start with a circle, and then you add another circle, and then you can do a wiggles around. Maybe that's the chocolate. So sometimes it does help to use lighter lines or heavier lines depending on what kind of angle you're doing things from. You can add details in that way. Like going back to the carrot, if you wanted to use lighter lines to add just a few details, you could do that too, right? The onigiri, if you wanted to add maybe some little blushing cheeks to it, peas in the pod, you could add a little more detail as you wish. So those are things you can do. Since we have the donut already, let's give him a friend. So we'll do a rounded edge like this, and then scallop it. Can you guess what we're drawing? At this point, you probably know what it is. Ice cream! So play around with it, have some fun, and I'll see you next time.
Welcome to Cartoon Trivia. In regular show, what is Skip's real name? Is it Wox, Samson, or is his real name Skip? Be back with the answer.
Everyone, this is Kim, and thanks for joining me for the current news. In the south of Lake Tahoe, the Calder Fire has been gaining strong momentum as it has forced the evacuation of already thousands of people from a very popular California tourist town. With the fire only being 18% contained, the South Lake Tahoe spokesperson, Lindsay Baker, said that tonight and tomorrow are going to be critical days for the city. You would think that with the pandemic that recent college graduates might not be even getting jobs after graduation. However, US reports that recent college graduates' salaries that they earn after job seeking after graduation has been at an all-time high. The increase comes at a 2.5% higher average starting salary from the class of 2019 for 2020. So in 2019, the average was $53,000 about, and now for 2020, you had an average of $55,000 about. This is Kim, and thanks for joining me for the current news.
In the regular show, Skip's real name is Wox. The reason he changed his name to Skip's is that he only loved one woman in his life, and they always skipped together. When he lost her, he always vowed to skip, so he'd never forget her. Thanks for playing Cartoon Trivia.
This is Kim.
This is Tracy,
Hi, this is Sally.
And thanks for watching
SmartFox TV.
Stay Foxy!